the replay. Fast forward. Oh boy, let's see here. Put my mic on. Got my glasses. Grab my glasses. Fast forward if you're listening to the replay. Fast forward. Okay. All right, y'all, we are going to get started here in just a minute. Good morning. Hey, Deidre, good morning. Ooh, welcome back, Deidre. All right, y'all. Okay, we are going to get started. Hey, Bridget. Hello, hello. Got my notes. Hey, Jennifer. It's so good to see you. Nicole has come and joined us a couple of times. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me pause so I can clip this later. Y'all, let me tell you something. If you want to do something like this, keep it simple. I do it from my phone. Get your quick little light and just go. We overcomplicate things and you cannot major in minors. And I'll tell y'all, I have learned that throughout my entire life. I don't major in any minors. So, all right, let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. We can choose, I would say choose, to rejoice and be glad in it. I am so happy you're here. I'm honored you're here. I honor you for being here because I cannot wait to share some things with you today. So my name is Montina, and I've actually been on YouTube since 2009. I have another channel called Spark Wisdom. One of my girlfriends found it. She was like, "Hey, I think I found a channel you have." There's about 40,000 subs over there. And this channel I created because it's different. It's about relationships and life. And I really want to help women get and stay married, attract the love they desire and deserve, understand relationships. And this is a positive place, right? Men, actually 50%, so like 50 to 48% men watch these videos. So they're like watching my lives almost as equal to women. And it's because it's a safe space where women are actually doing the work. Wives are doing the work. And most places online, women are just not doing the work. And it's purple pill, black pill, blue pill, red pill. There's all these pills, um, in this community for men that just talk negative about women and relationships. And you know what? Truth be told, men want relationships. At the core of who they are, women help them with their purpose. Of course, kids do too, but they love us. Our energy feeds them, especially if they're masculine energy men. They want to have a relationship. They want to love you. They want to cherish you. They want to adore you. There's so much they want to do. And so with us doing the work and them desiring what we have and us having the knowledge to study these men, it's just a win, win, win. So that's why I created this, because I wanted a daily dose of inspiration, because men, oh pause, there's just stuff that goes on in marriage because it's work. And all of the older women or seasoned people in marriage, whether it's 5 years, 10, 15, 20, 50, they're like, it's just work, but no one's giving us the practical work. What do we do? I spoke to my therapist the other day. I was like, look, I need some strategy to deal with this, 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 this. And he was like, okay. And he just gave me basically a checklist. And sometimes that's all we need is to make it practical, right? Not that we're in the valley, might be coming about the valley. Maybe we've been in the valley, but how do we support and help each other through this journey? So that's what we're here for. 80% of the time, it's like, heaven on earth. Oh my God, I love you. I love you. And 20% says, oh my God, day one, day two, day three, day four, day five, day six. You're like, oh, I just made it. And that's out of a 30-day month. So it's an 80-20 rule. And this principle is throughout business, life. Just look it up, 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, things are amazing. 20% of the time, you're like, oh my God. And I take that out of a 30-day month. 8 times 3 is 24, 24 days. 6 days, you're like, okay. What do we do during the 6 days, right? If 50% of marriages are ending in divorce, first marriages, 67% of second marriages are ending in divorce, and 73% of third marriages are ending in divorce, then the stats are really lined up against us. Marriages are going to fail if we're not proactively doing the work. And it's just, wait till I tell you about the practical stuff today. So that's why I created kind of a support group. When my sister friend said, you created a whole group for yourself. I guess I did, because we're at 80 calls. This is our 80th call. So we've been doing it for a few months. I enjoy it. Y'all text me, y'all come, you enjoy it. So we're still here. So I typically will start with, I actually have a little agenda. And today, though, I'm gonna go into more. I'm not gonna do the devotion with Battlefield of the Mind, because I had prepared our practical side. So again, I always talk about the power that is in our reading our word and in our books. And I talked about 30 days of taming your tongue yesterday. And you know what? I said, we're going to start doing this. Even if we do this forever, we're going to just work through whatever day we're on and go through taming the tongue. It's a quick little book. Someone was like, I got this book at the airport, but it's abebooks.com, abebooks.com. You could probably get this book for like $2, $3. And I don't know, I probably read it someplace and picked it up. But there's power in understanding your word, power in understanding your attachment style. I highly recommend you understand if you're secure, avoidant, or anxious for your relationships with your spouse. Okay, this is how I knew my husband was the one I would choose for me. I don't believe in the one. He's my one. I'm his one. He's amazing for me. He's perfect for me. I'm perfect for him. The other thing that we're going to get into, again, I just like, let me bring out some books today, because when I get to this practical side, you're going to understand why men marry some women and not others. This book was written in the 80s, and this was actually that book that was written. He has a whole chapter on marrying over 40. And I'm telling you, excuse me, these men don't want to be out here, and you don't want to be out here. Okay, you want to get this right, get in, get out. Okay, jump in, double dutch, jump out. He said in the late 1980s, a study was published that claimed a 40-year-old woman was more likely to be killed by terrorists than to marry. And that was before 2001. It is so low. Okay, almost 9% of women who married in 80s were over 40. Like, it's statistically so low, it's almost an improbability. So that means you have to put in more work. It means you have to be more intentional about, number one, staying married. Number two, if you're not married, getting married. It's to the point now with some of my sister friends, I'm like, y'all need to hire um, what they call them, not even dating coach, like matchmakers. Like, there's no way I would be out here, in this world. Now kind of, okay, it's not working, not working, not working. It's just, it might be you, it might probably some little extra things you need to do if you're not doing this type of work. But get a matchmaker at a certain age, the pool is just so slim. You're competing with so many people, he can't find you. Because when a woman recognizes a good man, honey, she snatches him up. That's what I'm telling y'all with our good husbands. We need to make sure that we're appreciative, that we're doing the things. So that's what women don't want to talk about. I don't have to do all that. Yes, you do. What makes you think you don't? Like, we run around like we're special butterflies and unicorns. You're special. But there's a lot of other women that's trying to get him too, because they think they're special and they just want a man. So they'll take a piece of a man. My grandma said, you put a skirt on a snake, a man, a screw it, because again, they don't think the way we think. And I don't innately believe men are bad. I don't hold that type of judgment toward them. But I believe that there's just people in this world that want what you want. Other things that, again, I want you to make sure it's your mindset is the big leap. These are mindset things that I've read over the years. Mindset things that help with your mindset. And I believe it's important to have mindset shifts in our marriages and in our relationships. And the last thing we're going to kind of get into, and these all come from like the power. I talk about 4 P's: power, prayer, purpose, making it practical. This book is called Medical Medium Cleanse to Heal. I think I took the regular cover off. It's a heavy book. But this book has all kind of different smoothies and all kind of things that you can do to heal your body. Okay. And I'll talk about why this is important. Hey, everybody. Okay. Medical Medium. So again, power. I always, always, always share resources. And with the taming the tongue today, let's see what part of the tongue we just supposed to tame. This would be day 4. And in day 4, and again, It's just real quick reads. I'm not reading all of it, but it just talks about the hasty tongue. Do you sometimes offend others because you do not engage your brain before shifting your tongue into drive? Have you ever made a commitment to God or man without giving it much consideration and later reneged on it? The communication of the hasty tongue is done too quickly to be thoughtful or wise. No matter how holy we are, it says that we're going to offend somebody in speech. And let me just go to the end. It just says, with your timing of your words, especially as women, when you're walking in your femininity, you don't have to agree to things that don't feel good because that's feminine. That's why it's important to understand masculine energy, feminine energy. I was talking with someone yesterday and they had said they would do something they didn't want to do. And I said, well, that's not being a feminine woman. And there's a quiz in the book, Getting to I Do, that helps you understand that. Some of these things we just, because life has shifted so much for many of us, and you've been in the masculine, meaning you've had to work, you've had to take care of your kids, you've had to take care of yourself. Even sometimes in your marriage, you feel like you've had to be in survival mode. You have to get into that feminine, into that thriving part so you can walk in your femininity. And she says, have you ever wondered why God gave us two ears and one mouth? Perhaps we ought to spend twice as much time listening than talking. A good pause would serve us well in the long run. Time and words are two things that once gone can never be recovered. We must take time to weigh our words before we release them. And our affirmation is, was this a man or woman? Yeah. I am swift to hear and slow to speak. The Lord has set a guard over my mouth and he keeps watch over the door of my lips. This book I'm finishing up that I'm going to release in my Happy Wife Project talks about our pause. And she talks about the pause, allowing men to just get things out. And if you practice it, because I noticed it before I read that book with my husband, when he's done saying something, because I listen, I just listen to him. I say, okay, I'm done. And there's just things that they'll say at the end, and it works in all masculine relationships with your tongue. Also, when I step, it's a 8 count, 7, 8, 1, 2, pause, 4, 5, pause. And so that's kind of how my Chicago stepping instructor taught me too, with my pause. So pausing is extremely important. So we know we need to pray before we say, sis, meditate on the word, meditate on life, think and reflect, review, be emotionally mature. And our purpose in marriage is to become the best version of ourselves. But let's get to the practical side, because people on the internet are real petty. Okay. I'm a little petty sometimes too, depending on what channel I'm on. Okay. Because I do clap back. People say real weird comments. I'm like, really? You wouldn't say this in person? But my title today is Sis, Keep It Moving. And here's why. Somehow the algorithm showed me this lady today and it was talking about the hospice. You don't want to be a hospice wife. You don't want to be a hospice wife. That's how I'm like, oh my God. And she, not even talk about people, but she was talking about this man marrying this younger woman. And she was like, look at his hands. Looks like he has cancer hands. And I'm like, you look like the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz, the green one, right? And I'm thinking about this online about these women, this big hospice wife movement. And this is why I brought out the Cleanse to Heal book. See, this stuff seems like it's funny right now because a lot of women are on the internet telling y'all, oh, you don't want to be a hospice wife. But number one, most of these women look like they can't qualify for men. I put here a lot of women have not been accountable for their behavior in past relationships. That's what makes me a little different. I was a mess, okay? I was bossy. I wanted to do what I want to do. I don't think I really wanted to be married in my other marriages. It wasn't them. It was me. I was a mess. Even in this one, my husband does not play with me. There are certain things I can't do and say and pout. He was like, no, we don't do that. Part of it may be age, but part of it is his masculine frame, and I'm in my feminine energy. I flow. But what type of accountability do women have? Someone, well, these older men trying to look for these younger women. What part of us does not understand that we're nurturers? We're nurturers. Just the nature of being a feminine woman does desire. My husband came in yesterday. He had a late day. I had only come in about 30 minutes, maybe a little more before him. And I was just trying to wait up. It was like late, it was like after 11. I heard him come through that door. I came to say, oh my gosh, I was waiting for you to come home. I said, you want me to fix your plate? Because he had cooked dinner. So I was just heating it up. Normally he'd be like, I got it. But he was like, yeah, because I know he was tired. And I didn't mind. And I took his food and he likes to eat on a tray in front of the TV and he got his water. We're nurturers by nature. So when we're talking about this hospice stuff, let me tell you something, sis. When you're looking at these negative comments, I would suggest you ignore them because I saw the algorithm suggested it. I left a quick comment. I watched like 2 minutes of the video, but I was like, wow, do y'all not know people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s with canes? My grandma, 87, and she'll give a woman probably in her 40s or maybe 50s a run for her money. She swims, she runs, She don't need no assistance to do nothing. We were in the airport, coming through. She's small framed. Her and my mother are petite. And when I say petite, like 5'1", 5'2", like 100 pounds, they're petite. I'm 5'7", a little over, much over 100 pounds. I'm not, I'm average build. And I was trying, like, you want what? She looked at me in a wheelchair, like, and because she's older, people like, you need some help. She was like, no. She didn't even need to sit down. I'm talking about from Pittsburgh. I'll go fly and pick her up, fly her back, walk through the airport. So I know a lot of women, older women, and they are a mess because you know what? They didn't take care of themselves. So as you're hearing these negative things, sis, I'm putting here, you better keep it moving. Keep it moving because when you ruminate, when you go in there, when you're commenting, when you're feeding your spirit with this negative stuff, these are women that probably didn't qualify for husbands in the first place, didn't hold the men accountable. No, you shouldn't be around here with these cheating ass men. It's not right. But at some point, like I said, the grass is greener on the other side. So some people staying in some foolishness, they should have got out a long time ago. That's why I am in marriage number 3. I don't put up with too much. And that's why I told y'all yesterday. See, I'm trying to help y'all take this seriously. Don't miss out. Be mysterious. I do my belly dancing now. I go do Latin. It's kind of like they call it trap. I do all kind of little sexy dances. I don't want to do a pole because I ain't gonna pole in my house, but you do you. I got little sexy things I wear in the house. I told you, be inspiring to him. Be interdependent. Have your own set of friends. Go do your own things. What makes you happy? Have your hobbies. Be sexy, sis, and stay focused. Because listening to them, you're gonna be out here like, oh yeah, you want to have a companion as a woman for the rest of your life. And then again, we talk so bad about the men with this hospice stuff. I'm like, golly, I ran a marathon on Monday. I'm still sore. When I got up this morning, I did not want to go to the Pilates. I was like, dang, my body, but I'm keeping it moving. So that's the encouragement, even for those of you dating, take care of yourself. Keep it moving. Women are always going to have negative things to say. And again, when I announced the next book that I just finished, I got like 20, 30 more pages, but I'm going to actually do a whole study around that book. It's called The Hero Language. It is the hero language. When we understand this, it's not hard. But when you have women, older women that can't qualify for another man with canes and walkers, they act like older women don't have issues too. That's why I said, get y'all some books like this, Medium, The Cleanse, Medical Medium. I take vitamins. I take care of myself. And I'm still at a point where I'm like, dang, my body is still a little achy sometimes. Okay. So again, I put that, and then I put here, choose your heart. You want to choose your heart. Brunch is fun with girlfriends, but you want to do that for the rest of your life. You want to hang out with your girlfriends for the rest of your life. You don't want companionship, a hug, a kiss, intimacy. Well, Montina, I don't like sex anyway, because you probably haven't had it with the right man and you don't know your body. Because, honey, baby, you understand what an orgasm feels like for real, for real? Literally, you'll be chasing them around the house. Please, is today my day? Can I get some nookie? So we got to get some reality around this. Maybe there's some hormonal challenges. It's not normal, with some of the things that we're saying and doing. So again, I'm going to leave y'all with that because this is a safe space for men, but it's a safe space for women that want men, because I get your text messages, that want relationship, that want honor, that want husbands, that want to be cherished. Figure it out by reading the books, doing the work, shifting your mindset. And no, it's not easy, but shoot, what in life is? I'm getting ready to go to a conference. I went last night, going all day today, going to an opening for one of my stakeholders at the Russell Center. Tomorrow I'm going to a gala. What in life is easy? Why do we expect marriage to be so easy? Okay, so anyways, that's it, y'all. From my practical side, get the books, cleanse yourself. Okay, have your hobbies. Actually, my skin is my hobby. I brought this out yesterday to show y'all. Look at my little mask. It changes colors because these are the fun things that I do. Look, I got this at TJ Maxx and it was like $20, but they sold it at Ulta for $99. I got it on sale. I love stuff like this. Do you love your body, your skin, everything? Okay, do you be amazing? Just be in the flow. Y'all come here, see me. I'm telling you, I talk about this in real life. Okay, and I know those trolls gonna come clap back on my videos, and that's okay. But when I was reading the chat, 500 and some comments. I don't get a lot of comments because I'm positive over here. Negative comments, negative things, negative talk about men. Even when I talked about women being on the clearance or people, I got a ton of comments. But I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to say, look, Ain't nobody else telling us the truth. Because when I got married, I was like, oh, this what it's like out here. Oh, I have all these options. Oh, this is the type of work. It's easier because I'm doing the work. Okay. Does he always do the work? I'm not worried about my husband. I am worried about me. Okay. I hold Montina accountable because I know what to do. Understand some of the triggers, understand some of the responses, understand if they have personality disorders, understand, that they deal with stuff out in this world. Understand, try to start understanding and studying the men. Self care is important. Your self maintenance, your self care is for you. Y'all should be getting massages. You should be getting your hair done. And a lot of y'all, I've addressed the wig thing too. You guys, these wigs, I mean, come on. It's a bit much. My grandma is 87 and she don't even wear a wig. She did, but I was like, why are you wearing these wigs? She gets her hair done. It's a bit much. Okay. We gotta have these real conversations because it's a bit much. Okay. Self-made, and I know people like, my hair is longer than a wig. I have one. Sis, y'all would laugh at these men when they wear the toupees and stuff. Think people don't know they're hot. Like, come on. This we got to do better. But I ain't gonna get online and talk about it because then people get mad at me. But I don't really care. Self-maintenance is important. Take your bubble baths, massage your skin, go get your facial if you want to. Do it yourself. You need this time with yourself because it's spiritually going to replenish, recharge, refresh you. And like I told you, you take care of yourself. You always have options. That's your guarantee. And I don't, men might be like, they always got options. Yeah, you got options. We need options too. We want to feel good too. Okay, the chase is real. Chase me, baby. Chase me. You need your sister circles with your unicorns and rainbows. That's why when y'all read the books, you get, girl, did you read that attached? Girl, tame that tongue. Girl, this is why it's important to read. Okay, this is why, like for me, I'm like, this is real conversations. Me and my hairstylist, oh my God. We always talk about, we just be chatting it up. And the next thing is put on your armor. Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor every single day, sis. Every single day. And guess what? No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Why? Because the joy of the Lord is your strength. You got this, sis. Nehemiah 8:10. It is your strength. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. All right, let me check out the comments. All right. Hey, Deidre. Deidre's been married like a long time. I think over 20 years. She just came back from her anniversary. It's your anniversary. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Hope. Hey, Supraja. Antoinette. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hey, Scarlett. Thank you, Scarlett. Appreciate the compliment. Thank you. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, your pa. Appreciate you, your pa. You're so helpful. Yes, 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 yes. Hey, Claudelia. Happy you're here. Hey, Marlon. See, I told y'all men hang out here. Robert, you came back. Hey, Robert. Hey, Jasmine. Welcome, welcome. So I told y'all men hang out with us because this is a safe space. We're not batching. What they call it? Wow. I don't even know that we're not beating them up over here. They're like, dang, there's women doing work. And then guess what? To my guys, Marlon and Robert, there's single women in the comments. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I am a Googleable individual. I'm very active on LinkedIn. So if y'all kind of want to see the other side of my real life, that's what I do. I'm not hiding from y'all. I want y'all to win. So have an amazing rest of the day. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. All right, y'all. Bye.